Sue here, and I am sitting on my front porch. I posted a couple of pictures today, and someone asked me about my tattoos. So I thought I'd tell you the story about the tattoos, although a lot of you guys already know it. I have a little tattoo right here. It's a shooting star. Got my Dunhill. It's a size 5. I think it's like a 5180 or something, but I don't think it's actually called that now or then. It's from 1963. I was 8 years old when my daddy bought me that pipe. It was almost as big as I was. You won't see me smoke a size 5 very often. I took my tip off. I wish I'd put that little tip back on there. I'm going to have to. Anyway, it's a size 5 Dunhill, of course. You knew it was a Dunhill. And it is the beautifulest, roughest cut you've ever felt. And it's such a big pipe. I mean, it's a handful. And I don't smoke it very often. But today, I'm smoking some real dark tobacco called Merrimack. And it's from you can see how dark it is. You have to rub it a little bit. It's such big flakes. It's called Merrimack, and I think it has a number like 4140 or something. So that is probably a Dunhill. The neighbors let their dog out, so my dogs have got to say hi to him. Okay, guys. Sorry, I have dogs. You're going to have to hear them on the background. I think anybody who has dogs know that you're going to be interrupted by dogs all the time. It's really a deep, dark tobacco. Very heavy, not cased. It's just a heavy flavor. Very charcoaly tasting. I used to say it kind of reminds me of the Merrimack, you know, the bottom of the sea, all slimy, and it's not. It's just dark and very good, actually. So, and I use a big pipe because when I'm smoking a heavy pipe, sometimes I like to get more air in around that tobacco. So, we're going to talk about tattoos. That's mine. And, don't know if you even got it on there. That's mine. The second tattoo is not important. The one on my leg is no big deal. It was just a celebration. It's a star that has a moon shoved through it. And that was kind of starting a new life. So that was what that one was about. It's got a purple star, in case you didn't see. And this one here, this one is from the 70s. So you figure out how old it is. In the 70s, Playboy magazine, I think it was like 74 or something around there. Anyway, a friend of mine named Art, Doctor, he was called Doc all the time, but Art owned a shop called The Illustrated Man. Now there's tons of Illustrated Mans out there now, but at the time he was the Illustrated Man. He had this geisha girl that his mother was doing on his back. It was just unbelievable. Gosh. Anyway, so I gotta put down my pipe to talk about the tattoo. I went to a party for Art when the Illustrated Man became Playboy's top tattoo artist of the year. He was thrown a party by the Playboy Club. And the Playboy Club sent a bunch of their bunnies over to his new shop. And it was just full of people. And there was just all kinds of people there. Unbelievable amount of people. And yeah, there was drugs going on and stuff like that. But that's all part of that culture back then. So it wasn't as big a deal then as it is now, I guess. But anyway, so my friend Art kept trying to get me to go over and sit with this guy named Vince. And he was a skinny, long-haired, greasy-looking guy, had too much acne on him and stuff. So I talked to him a few times and stuff, but eventually, you know, he hooked up with another girl, and they were in the coke room, you know, kind of thing. And I'm sure they went to the cloakroom after that. But either way, that's not the big deal. The thing is when we left, he gave, while we were at the party, Artie said, Doc said, the same person, and I'm sorry if I confuse you. He said, any of you girls that want to run around with your shirts off all night, I'll give you a free tattoo. So I got my tattoo. The thing is he was trying to get me set up with this Vince guy that I just didn't like. I thought he was horrible. And I had high standards. I should have lowered them. Anyway, so when we left that night, they gave us concert tickets. So when we went to the concert the next night, it was Alice Cooper. Vince, the guy that he'd been trying to set me up with, was Alice Cooper. And I just didn't make myself available enough. So that just goes to show, girls, anytime you don't know if you're going to be with them or not, don't miss your chance to maybe sleep with somebody famous. So, it was really cute because we went to the concert that night, and while we were at the concert, you know, lights come up on these front rows of girls, because we were all girls sitting down there, and Alice Cooper takes and strokes his hand like that across that front of us all and says, I know what all of these girls' tits look like. And being young and dumb and stuff, I was right up there with him. I had my shirt up over my head showing the whole crowd. Yay! So there was a whole bunch of people that got to see my tattoo the second night I had it. And it was the brightest, the prettiest tattoo back then. Now they kind of dull out after the years, and I just haven't taken and recolored it, and I'm not going to. But I think it's funny that my tattoo is because of Alice Cooper. When people say, why'd you get your tattoo? You know, it was really because of Alice Cooper. And so people who said, you know, the second tattoo, like say I was going through a time in my life when I was ending something and starting something new. So I had to strike out the old and start with the new. So I went from being a star to being a super moon, a purple moon. And that's the story of the tattoos. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. You know I'm watching you.